Yes, yes! In part 3 of this Coerver coaching series, we begin with speed. Speed in all its forms is so much a part of the game. Whether it's driving in the box or penetrating wide to make ground and cross, the result is invariably the same. Defenders scrambling to cover. And sometimes nothing can be done. Exercise. Number 1. A thorough warm-up before every practice is a must. It'll prevent injuries and maximize performance. Muscles are not unlike rubber bands. Frozen and stretched, rubber bands will break. Muscles that are not warmed up can be damaged in the same way. Warm-ups like this increase blood flow and raise the body temperature, making muscles more supple and flexible, like warm rubber bands. Number 2. Warming up together in a group not only prepares the players' limbs for action, it also creates a satisfying working rhythm that builds cooperation and team spirit.
There you go. Nice. Outstanding, lady. Communicate, lady. Come on.
Simple foot and body coordination. Shuffling diagonally backwards, left to right, and right to left. Feet crossing alternately, rounding the cone and driving easily to the next marker. Eye contact gives right away as they cross without colliding. Number 3. The same easy rhythm, taking the ball across the lane and leaving it for the following teammate. Simple control, easy rhythm, each player depending on teammates in front and behind.
There you go. Good.
A pleasant, unforced atmosphere of cooperation, teamwork, muscles warming, joints loosening and flexing. Exercise. Number 1. The ladder. Fast feet and agility, and a change of rhythm to shoot. Lateral steps. Quick feet. Again, a change of rhythm. Double leg hops. Focus and coordination.
Nice. Focus.
Lateral double leg hops.
Be quick feet.
Concentrated and precise. Double leg hops. 2 forward, 1 back. Concentration again. Exact. Number 2. If equipment isn't available, improvise.
Boom.
Rolled up towels are just as effective. Lateral double leg hops, short on target. Number 3. The towels now for reaction sprints. 1 clap means go left. 2 claps means go right. Fast reactions are what we're after. Number 4. Cutting and straight ahead speed.
The object is to connect this Velcro like this.
The players are attached to each other by Velcro tabs on 2 cords.
It goes right here like this, and then it's hard to come across.
The idea is for the lead runner to get clear enough from the chasing player to break the tabs loose. Faking is part of the fun. Even the Velcro doesn't always cooperate.
Go!
For safety, the lead runner is instructed not to stop suddenly, but to keep a forward momentum while cutting or changing direction so they don't collide.
And we're ready?
Go!
Mix it up. Be original. Yeah.
Success.
Nice. Good, Jamal.
Number 5.
Go! Right.
Parachute running for light resistance that doesn't break down the runner's form. They are easily attached and detached by means of a Velcro closure at the waist. Number 6.
Go!
Stay low. Slide, Matt. Slide back. Slide back.
Another innovation, bungee running.
Go!
Dig, 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 dig.
Go!
The lead runner fights resistance going forward and backwards, then drives with all he's got for the end line. For the older, more powerful athletes, it can be an exhilarating workout. It's a powerful, strength-sapping drive for the lead runner and an exciting overspeed sprint for the player being pulled.
Good running. Go!
A lateral shuffle works different muscle groups going forward and back as the bungee does its work. Bungee running should only be used under careful supervision and with well-conditioned athletes. It's not for pre-adolescent players.
Well done. Go, 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 go! Good job, good job!
Nice, ready?
Go!
For the trailing player, it's as if gravity has been reduced and, responding to the release, begins to run faster than he. The bungee and the distance of the run can be adjusted to help the athletes get the most from the exercise.
Go!
Dig, 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 dig.
The contrast is quite clear. The lead runner fights and forces and tires, while the trailing teammate floats and flies.
All right, go, Jack. Dig, back pedal. Good change of direction. Good change. Dig, 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 dig.
Hard work for all, but it's as enjoyable as it looks. Number 7.
Go, 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 go!
For youth coaches around the world with limited time and resources, Coerver Coaching recommends some simple yet effective drills that require minimal equipment and can be adjusted to each coach's needs.
Yeah, go, go, go!
From a variety of positions, the aim is to develop agility and acceleration.
Ready? Go, 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 go! Good finish, and go!
Accurate finishing and sprint home.
Go, 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 go!
Prone, hands behind heads. This is not about shooting technique, but about improving strength, power, and acceleration.
Go, 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 go!
Sitting cross-legged, hands up. Quickly into stride and shoot.
Go, 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 go! Good running!
Same position facing backwards. This time they turn on the coach's call. Red for right, blue for left.
Blue! Okay. Come on, come on! Go, Michael! Ah, yes! Good running, good running.
Sprinting and shuffling laterally, no crossing the feet. A fast shuffle, sprint, shoot, recover and sprint home.
Good work, well done, well done.
Fast feet shuffling, not crossing.
Good running, good running. Nice finish and go. Go, go,
shoot
go.
And sprint home. A similar practice with some technique, outside of the foot twist off.
Big finish, get it in and go. Red.
Sprint forward, shuttling backwards around the cones. Not as simple as it looks.
Well done, well done. Good work. Blue. Go, 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 get round the cone. Back one, yeah, good, 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 good. Back one, yeah. Good finish. And change the direction. Go, go, go. Good work, guys, good work. Well done, well done. Blue.
Same idea from different starting positions.
Back one, yeah, good, good, good.
Still
good,
the
good,
red
good.
and blue reaction calls.
Go, 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 get round the cone.
Forward, back,
Good finish, and change direction.
shoot, recover and sprint. 2 knees backwards.
Blue.
Coaches should consult a qualified speed trainer on individual running form or technique, as well as on the appropriate duration, intensity and workload. With the ball is at the very core of Coerver coaching. It applies across all age groups.